making the viral cloud bread so fluffy.
Whether you like the flavor or not, you've got to admit that cloud bread is really fun to make. First, whip 3 egg whites just until they're slightly foamy. Next, add sugar and cornstarch, then whip again. At this point, you could also add some vanilla if you'd like. Once the mixture is really foamy, it's time to add your food coloring. This step is optional, but it definitely makes it look a lot prettier. Now you need to really whisk the mixture until stiff peaks form. This is going to take a while unless you have an electric mixer. Pour the batter onto a baking dish lined with parchment paper. Now you can use your spatula to form it into a kind of dome or any shape that you like. Bake at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. It's pretty much just a giant marshmallow.
Let's make cloud bread. ကျုပ်အကာနှလုံးလိုပါတယ်။ mix စာတော့လာပြင်ရပါတယ်။တကြားနှစွန်းထည့်ပြီးတော်တော်လေးပွားရင်ပြောင်းကုန်မိုးတစ်စွန်းထည့်ပါမယ်။ပွားတောက်လာတဲ့အထိမပေးပါ။ကြိုက်တဲ့ပုံဖော်ပြီး160ဒီဂရီမှာမိနစ်40ပို့ပေးပါ
This is hands down the weirdest recipe I've ever made because of TikTok. I've been seeing this cloud bread all over my For You page. I'm finally getting around to trying it. Basically, you're going to whip up a bunch of egg whites with some cream of tartar, and then you're going to put that in a bowl and whip up some cream cheese, and one at a time add in the egg yolks. Then you just gently fold everything together, spoon little mixtures onto a parchment paper lined baking sheet. I topped some with rosemary and Parmesan, some with everything bagel seasoning. They were actually pretty good. If you try them, let me know what you think.
You are going to go nuts for this cloud bread avocado toast. This is the lowest carb, highest protein, most satisfying, delicious avocado toast I have ever eaten. I hope you just caught that avocado slicing hack because it is a total game changer. What should I do with cloud bread next? Sweet or savory? Let me know.
Avoid all the common mistakes people are making with cloud bread. Here's everything you need to know.
Separate your egg whites from the yolk and put it in a large bowl. The common mistake I see everyone doing is not whisking your egg whites first before adding the other ingredients. Add 30 grams of sugar and 10 grams of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, and some food coloring. Gently fold everything in before whisking. With your spatula, mold your cloud bread into the shape you like. And there's nothing wrong with having a little fun with it. Bake at 300 degrees for 25 minutes.
It has the texture and taste of like cotton candy.
Lihat, cloud bread. Imut lucu lembut, cloud bread. Hang Bi, Hang Si, dan teman-teman habis makan cloud bread pasti senang. Kau mau apa? Lihatlah, ada cloud bread di awan. Ketika cloud bread turun, campur resep cinta ibu. Cloud bread, kita kan punya cloud bread.
tick tock, they tricked me, had me thinking that this shit was good. But now I've tried it, it ain't it, and I even gagged a little bit. So call me a pessimist.
With it, group drop.
You all remember the viral cloud bread trend? Well, we're actually gonna make it taste good by making it into an ice cream sandwich. Start by separating 3 eggs and place just the whites into a bowl and whip it up. I recommend using an electric mixer. Gradually add in 2 tablespoons of sugar, a tablespoon of cornstarch, some vanilla, and optionally some food coloring. Mix until it's stiff and sticks to the bowl. Form your egg whites into a blob and then bake your egg loaf at 350 for 20 minutes. Break it in half and fill it with your favorite flavor of ice cream. This is mine. The last thing to do is assemble it like a sandwich. We actually used cloud bread as bread.
I made the TikTok famous cloud bread. Safe to say, I don't recommend.
Today I'm going to show y'all how to make cloud bread. I've been seeing it all over my For You page, so I knew I had to try it out, and it's super easy. You just need to whisk together egg whites, white sugar, and cornstarch until you get really stiff peaks. You can change the color and the flavor just by adding those things in, or you can leave it plain, and it still looks really cool. Just bake it at 300 degrees for about 25 minutes. I did 26 and it was perfect. I really like how it dissolves like cotton candy.
TikTok's cloud bread. Oh, we need 3 eggs. Can you help me crack this one? I only need egg whites. 10 grams of cornstarch. 30 grams. After that it's whisked, it should be in stiff peak, meaning I can put this over my head and it won't fall out. Very nice. Like I'm legit shaking it and it's like half full. That's when you know you got it right. Put it on your baking sheet. Shape it however you want it. Put it in the oven for 350 degrees for 25 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Here's the red one. Here's the yellow one. And here's the blue one. And that's how I made.
Today we're making TikTok's famous cloud bread. And guess what? It's so easy to make. Start by separating 3 eggs. Place just the whites into a mixing bowl. Whip them until they become frothy. I recommend using an electric mixer because it's much easier. Add in 30 grams of sugar, which is about 2.5 tablespoons. Once combined, add in 10 grams of cornstarch, which is about 1 tablespoon. I also added some vanilla and blue food coloring just because it adds a great flavor and a really cool color. Whip the egg white mixture until it becomes really stiff. Place the egg white mixture onto a parchment paper lined baking sheet. Form it into whatever shape you want. I did this sort of half sphere blob. And place that thing into a 300-degree oven for about 25 minutes. Here's the big reveal, TikTok cloud bread. It tasted really good, kind of like meringue. For more content, check out my Instagram or YouTube.
So we've seen all these cloud bread videos going around and we figured we'd try it out ourselves. It's actually super easy to make and it's a fun experiment. So first off, we whipped up 3 egg whites. We added 2.5 tablespoons of sugar and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. The next part is optional, but food coloring definitely makes for the coolest results. We wanted to get some purple coloring, so we added blue and red. You want to whip together those eggs until you get nice stiff peaks, then lay it out on a baking tray. You can definitely mess around with the shape, but we just sort of went with a standard round loaf shape. So then you'll just bake that at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes. And there you go, it's super fluffy and it melts on your tongue.
언제부턴가 불쑥 내 습관이 돼버린 너 혹시나 이런 맘이 어쩌면 부담일까 널 주저했어 언제부턴가 점점 내 하루에 스며든 너 아침을 깨우는 네 생각에 어느샌가 거리엔 어둠이 젖어들고 쥐기를 빌려 오늘 너에게 고백할 거야 하루
하루 네가 좋다고